Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to Glenn in Massachusetts. Hey, Glenn, what's going on?
You know what is good for us is Tom O'Brien providing an unbiased source of information for us investors. You don't have an agenda. It's just to cut through everything and to give us the facts. I want to thank you.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
And now, here's Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 2 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day out there, safe day. And, of course, let's make it a great weekend. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Ask for what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everyone has the right to ask for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market-wise, let's take a look at this market out here. So, this week, what do we do out here? Start with the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow Industrials. This is what you have. Dow Industrials got to a price point out here of 12,450. You closed out at 12,380. Now, what that did, folks, is this. That got back inside the highs that were generated on the 18th and on the 22nd of February. So once you're back inside inside that price point, because you had broken topside, false break, that puts in game the bottom, which was the March 16th level. The top of that, 11,856. The bottom is 11,555. We go look at the composite. You take a look at the composite. NASDAQ composite, what we did with the composite is this. Composite never made it to the highs. She is trading right now at 2780. She's set up to get into that 2669 area. S&Ps. You take a look at the S&P cash. Now, what we did with the cash is this. Cash out here also never made it up to that area, right next to it. It kept hammering it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Bottom line is that it couldn't stay up at that level. The level that I'm talking about were the highs of February 18th. You close out the week at 1328. Bottom line, what that sets up down to that 1280 to 1249 area. Now, let's go over to the good old Russell 2000. Now, the Russell 2000 is pretty unique what this did, folks, okay? What the Russell 2000 had done is this. It went back to the '07 highs. It tagged those highs. First off, in the middle of the week, it tagged it with lighter volume on the daily. And what it did on the weekly, it also failed on the weekly. We did 274 million versus 355 million, and you closed out the week at 83.98. Now, what that sets up is this. First off, what you have is that first you have to get inside the larger range, and the larger range inside the Russell is 83.77, and right now we're at 83.98. So once it gets back inside there, what that does is that puts game in play down to that 79.67 to 77.50 area. Gold. Let's go over to the gold contract. We take a look at gold. Gold goes topside. Gold finishes up the week at 1476. You did 111,000 contracts on Friday. That little baby. If we go over to the dollar index and take a look at it, now it's all about the dollar, folks. What you had, of course, on Thursday, as you had Touche go up a quarter point. Bottom line, dollar didn't get hit on Thursday, got hit on Friday. And what you have is this. The November 4th lows, folks, November 3rd lows in the dollar was 75.235. We spiked that baby and went to 75.155. Now, bottom line is that when you're below something like that, we pull this back further as to where a continuous contract can get into. You put this on a longer-term basis, as this is what you have. The low of November was at 75. The low of The November prior to that is 74.210. You know, we'll see whether it's going to basically attack that. I suspect because we did break it, it is going to attack that level. The low of the dollar has been the last since March of 2008, brings it down to 70.80. Now, the reason that I suspect it actually on Sunday night is actually going to get back inside the 75.23 is that as we pull back, well, first off, it spiked it at the close on Friday. What it did is that as it pulled back, you pull back with dramatically lighter volume. And now this is the kicker. This is the kicker. If we go over to the gold again, what is absolutely bizarre is that gold, no doubt, has taken off. Silver has taken off. But the equities, okay, and inside, they just haven't moved. So it's like, okay, one's going to give. And, you know, these equities are still at lower prices than their highs. The XAU in particular, which is the Philadelphia Gold and Silver Index, that baby had closed out flat, which was just pretty amazing. We go to the bond market. We take a look at bonds. What we've had out there with bonds is this. Bond market out here, 30-year bond, trading out at 118.11. That little baby also came back into a breakout area, did it with dramatically lighter volume, and what that does set up, that sets up a price point of 123.22. That's where it wants to get into. Let's go to Larry in San Francisco. Hey, Larry, what's going on?
Hey, Tommy. What's up, buddy boy?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing really good.
Good.
I want to know about A1 Systems, that is AONE. Is it going to be a couple bucks pretty soon?
Let's take a look at it. We got A1 System. They develop, manufacture rechargeable lithium batteries. The low is $5.33. That's today. They lose $1.40. They have 100 million shares outstanding. So let's see what we got. So you got to take this, put it on a... So what are you trying to do here?
Trying to buy it.
Why would you want to buy something like this?
Oh, I don't know. It's never been this low. It's a good reason.
Okay. So let's...
They're coming out with an offering to dilute the shares. It's going to be at $6 a share. So, you know, nobody can buy it for less than $6 if they ever want to buy it.
Oh, sure they can. Just because they can, it's already at $5.55.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's right.
Yeah,
right.
No, just because an offering comes out, that doesn't mean that it never goes below that price. That's not even close, man. Don't touch this dog, man. It's a dog, and the dog has fleas and it has big fleas. This this very well could just go BK. You know, you came down from $22, you get down to $6.32. You blew away the $6.32 today on a weekly basis with 29 million. You did 37 million last week. And it's punching out 10 million.
Yeah, it's got some work to do. That's for sure, Tommy.
Well, it's got more than work to do because they lose. There's 100 million shares, so they're telling you they're going to lose $150 million this year. And on their balance sheet right now, the last balance they had, well, they must have blown through it. They had $216 million.
Yeah, they did blow through it.
Yeah.
Can I ask you about one other stock?
Sure.
Gold Corp.
Gold Corp. Let's take a look. You get Gold Corp up $1.25 today, trading out at $54.55. Now, do you own this? You're looking to buy it?
Yeah, I bought it for about $41, I think.
Sweet. Well, this is in good shape, man. Let me pull this back to 05. We put it on a weekly. You just launched the 52.65 high. Now, it doesn't have the juice, but, you know, bottom line is that once it launched, this thing can go higher, man.
Okay.
Just stay where you are.
I called you about a month ago about it. You told me to hang on. So.
I remember, you know, I knew it wanted to tag it, but now what you have is that it went $2 over it, okay? What you do want to be cognizant of is this, is that, let me just put this on a shorter time frame so I can look at this. So on a shorter time frame, 48, that's still 58. around $58. Keep your eye on it. Like, keep 8 eyes on it.
Okay.
Because
All right.
it's getting tired right now. But, you know, bottom line is that it did what you wanted it to do, man.
Yep. Okay, hey, white light to Ed Young, all right, buddy?
Absolutely, man.
Talk to you later.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. Let's go take a look at the silver market, folks. What silver has done out here is this. Silver, you know, this is just absolutely amazing what silver's actually done. Silver, folks, has gone nonstop since January 25th. It was trading at $26.57. Now it's at $40.92. And I suspect parabolic, yeah. Now, inside the silver market, which is interesting, is that what you did have is that you had Pan American Silver. That takes off. This has always been the strongest stock. It's volatile, but when this takes off, it takes off. This today got up to the highs. The highs it got up to were the highs that were generated out there in January, 42.33, takes them out and has juice behind it. A few of the other silver stocks didn't do the same thing, but, you know, we'll see where this whole thing does shake out. If we go over to the HUI, you take a look at the gold bugs index, this gets pretty interesting, and this is where this is. You know, you got gold getting up and over this week, and the gold bugs index itself, the last high was out there was 605.73. That little baby closes out at a price point of 606.27. Should have more juice than that, but what is happening, of course, is that as gold gets to a higher number, what ends up happening percentage-wise, you know, you can be up $15 and $16, and $15 and $16 turns into basically 1%. Let's go to Bill in New Hampshire. Hey, Bill, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How you doing?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
Yeah, good day. Hey, Steve Rhodes and Larry walked on 2,200-degree hot coals, but you and I survived the TZA this week.
Ah, that's funny. Well, you know what's funny is that the are you talking about the what is the guy's name?
Yeah, I know the guy from California.
Yeah, Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins. Yeah, I'm impressed with that. I really enjoy listening to Steve and Larry when they talk about that.
Well, you know, it's amazing. I knew that Steven did it. I didn't know Larry did. Angie and I have walked on those coals too.
Oh, you're ahead of me. Okay.
If you haven't done, let me tell you. No, hey, listen, surviving the TZA is harder than walking on the coals. Yeah. But trust me on that one. There's no doubt about that, man.
People out there are complaining about volume and cause and effect. It doesn't work, but it does. I use that as part of my trading system. It's not my complete trading system, but I have a trading system that fits me. Thanks to TFNN.
Okay, you stay right there. We're going to be coming right back, okay? This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. And, folks, don't forget my new book, The Art of Time in the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. You can pick it up at Amazon right now. It's $27.88. We're going to be right back.